It's the JTShowShow!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We go in and out.
That was gross.
And we're back live with another edition of the JTShowShow. I'm your host, JT. Alongside me is Cut, our co-host. We had lots of plans our entire vacation.
Yeah.
Mainly a golf trip. We figured out 36 holes every day. Damn near impossible unless you want to wake up, golf, and sleep.
Yeah.
Which yesterday was our let's have fun day. So we still got the 18 in, had a great party afterwards. Today got the last 18 in.
No.
Now it's casual back into the regular work week, but Cut's been with me since Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday around noon when I landed.
Yeah, we went straight to the first golf course. We went to Eagle Crest, I believe it was. Pretty nice course. Biggest complaint. The fairways were rough and the refs were rough.
Yeah, it was. They hadn't mowed in a while.
Got even asked the dude. He's like, "Hey man, when's the last time you mowed?" He's like, "I don't even know."
I said I couldn't tell you.
So a lot of time looking for balls on that course. LOL. Drove back, hit another. We drove back. Had some drinks that night.
Oh yeah.
A lot more than we should have.
Yes.
Went to sleep, had our 9 o'clock tee time for Timber Trace. Timber Trace
in Michigan so far.
Yep. It's a beautiful course. It's got like a new owner. They have a nature trail where you drive your golf cart about. It used to be 5 minutes, but we floored it in 3.
Yeah, well, they juiced the carts. The carts are way faster this year.
They're so fast.
Yeah, they must have gotten all new carts with the new ownership.
The carts have a ball washer and club washer on every single cart.
Yeah. Oh, that was the other place.
Oh yeah, that was the other place. Yeah. That was Hickory.
Yeah,
Hickory Hills. Yeah.
That was sick though. They have like a little 6-beer ice chest. Probably fit 8 in there if you really needed to.
On the cart, like
connected, like it was part of like the framework.
Yeah.
And on the other side, they had a ball washer and a little club washer with like bristles. You just shove your fucking club head down in there.
Yeah, so we ended up for the weekend, instead of like playing competitively, and that can cause like some irkness, and like when you don't golf well independently, you have a bad golf day. So we ended up just playing best ball with each other.
Yeah, scramble style. It was fun.
And that made the game fun because we essentially played 3 best ball matches. The first one, we got a base around 95. Tough course.
We lost a lot of balls.
We played the blue tips.
We played the tips and lost a lot of balls. Even if we literally hit a ball, it hit a tree and landed like 20 feet in front of us. Couldn't find it.
Well, the tree was 10 feet in front of us. Yeah. And then the ball landed 20 feet in front of us because it hit the tree. Like it's right up there, and we literally walked the 20 feet.
We took the 10 steps it took to get there, and it was just fucking gone.
Yeah, and it was like that most of the day there. But we came back. We got 2 birdies on Saturday. Out in
it wasn't Timber, it was the Hickory.
No, Hickory was after Timber. It was between Cascades today. What did we shoot yesterday? We went to we drove to Lansing, maybe, in the BFE place. I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember either.
But there's this place out in Michigan. It's in Lansing, Pinehurst. And so Pinehurst, I think that sounds more professional than it is. But anyways,
Pinehurst is an actual.
Yeah. But it had a Frisbee golf course in the golf course itself.
Oh yeah.
It's on the refrigerator. It's hanging right there on the fridge. Let's get the list out. Essentially today, Michigan and Jackson Cascades has a nice course on the Michigan. Pine Hills. So Pine Hills is a really cool course. It's in Lansing, Michigan. It's got a disc golf course intertwined, 18-hole disc golf course intertwined within the 18 holes of golf. Kind of in your BFE, Michigan. You really wouldn't know where it was unless you were there. But a quiet course. I like that course a lot.
pulled up, there's like a fucking dune buggy in the parking lot.
Hit probably one of the best shots of the weekend.
One of the best shots of your life.
Yeah, it was par 3, 165 downhill. I pulled out a 8-iron, hit it beautifully, a little bit of a comeback, and it rolled about 2 inches, 2.5 from the hole. And I was like, that was really close. And Kyle was like, have you ever been this close? And I was like, almost last year at this time. So, people don't say 4 inches a lot, but I'm probably 4 inches away from a fucking 2 hole-in-oneers, man.
Yeah.
Total combined.
It's a lifetime achievement.
It's like as close as you can get without getting wet.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm really,
ball.
It's like, okay, don't get me wrong, man. If that's a par 4 and that's my second shot, I'm hyped all day because you're going for the bird. And I was hyped all day because I was still going for a bird. And it was still a great shot. But you were that close to a hole-in-one. You're like,
it was right there. I thought it was in because when we pulled up on it, it was behind the pin. And I was like, dude, I can't even see it. I think it went in. And then we drove past and you saw where it was at and you literally fell out of the cart.
It was literally hiding right behind the pin.
Yeah, right behind the pin.
Yeah. And then, so we've just been golfing. Today was fun. It would have got over an hour sooner, but we had a bad pace of play in front of us.
It was pretty terrible. The guys didn't really know what they were doing. It looked like they were taking lessons from one of the guys that was with them.
And it wasn't paying off. And the thing about these kids,
I'm all for new golfers, but you got to know when to stop looking for your ball and just move on.
Well, and when you're holding up 4 carts on 3 holes behind you.
Yeah, there were 3 carts waiting behind them on that hole.
Everyone was hitting double off the tee.
Yeah.
And then another thing is, okay, look, if it's a par 4, let's say it's 386 and they're on the green. I'm not driving 386. So get your goddamn driver out.
Yeah, they were waiting. They were on They were on par 4s, just like waiting for the greens to clear.
But then we thought there was a group in front of them, but they were already cleared. And so the thing that just made me probably the most mad is you would see them finish the hole because you would just be waiting to go.
Yeah.
And, we knock them close and not on the green. And then, we're 2 shots away and we ended up getting a bogey, 1 over 5. So we took 3 shots.
Yeah.
And they still wouldn't be off the tee box.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what the fuck?
You're just sitting there waiting.
But, besides the bad choice hot dog.
Oh, man.
Today was dumb. We
both got some pretty gnarly acid reflux in the back 9.
Yeah. And I thought I was going through it, and Kel was just like, hey, man, I got some attack of the hot dog. And I was like, me too.
Man. Yeah.
It's the whole weekend.
I had to hit the restroom, and it was a gnarly. I'm really glad that it was like a stand-up building and not a porta-john.
Yeah,
dude. That was a godsend.
Porta-johns on the, as a man, I'd rather just pee in the woods, well away from everybody seeing,
Yeah, I'd rather not piss in a porta-john, but
especially I was in one.
I was packed. You kind of have to.
I peed in the porta-john. I'm like, I'm over 6 feet, and porta-johns, we all know the height. So, awkwardly, your head can touch any corner.
Yeah. And you kind of have to duck on the way in.
And so when I walked in, I just saw this gnarly looking spider just going ham sandwich on all these caterpillars. And I was just like, dude, that's the most, if that thing jumped on me, I would knock this fucking porta-john over and get myself covered in blue shit.
Oh, dude, literally blue shit.
It'd be the worst. We had 2 birdies though on Saturday. We finished today with a birdie. 83 was our best ball. Yeah,
that was our best score as a tandem.
So PGA, if you're hearing this, now hear me out. You signed both of us to the same golf team. So if you pair them, there's gonna be 3 of us. Yeah, we won't.
We'll never make the cut. You won't lose a dime on it.
It'll be like Cut with his shot, Taylor with his second shot, and the second putt, and they both missed a 4-footer.
It's like off the tee box because you have like the opposite hook as I do.
Yeah.
So it'd just be funny hearing the announcers like, oh, and he's OB right, and he's out of bounds left.
Yeah. What was nice though about the lefty righty thing though was every now and then dog leg right, dog leg left, dog leg right.
Yeah, we had like advantages.
Yeah, so I'll take safe shot. You let your draw.
Yeah, you just let it go. See what happens.
And some of mine were,
it worked out for the most part.
Yeah. I think I had the best drives my last day.
Yeah, Definitely.
Hard driving the ball the first 2 days for me. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, you were the first. I wouldn't say the first 2 days. The first day alone was probably the worst I've seen you off the tee box.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Like,
but,
I know what you're capable of. I think you were just trying to swing through your shoes and not hitting the right connection.
And that was the first time I golfed in the 2-week period.
Yeah,
because of all the stuff.
Little rusty.
And then so some restaurants. We hit the brewery. Grand River Brewery in Jackson, Michigan. Highly suggest you go there.
The cheese dip is phenomenal.
Yeah, good food over around. They got good beer, good Polish lagers. They have a green tea beer which is delicious.
Everything there, not everything, but I would say 90% of their drink menu is made in house. Like even like the liquors.
The liquors. They have GBR whiskey.
Yeah. They had whiskey, tequila, or no tequila. What was it? Whiskey, rum, vodka. Did they have their own tequila? I don't think so. I don't think they did. I don't think they could.
Where are they gonna grow that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think that's legal unless they own a plot of land in Mexico.
I mean, I don't think it's illegal. I just don't think those plants grow anywhere else.
No, it's literally they have like a monopoly on, like you can make your own tequila with those plants. You just can't call it tequila. You have to call it something else.
That's strange.
Yeah, they have like a monopoly on, like you can only make tequila out of that one area in Mexico.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's a weird
trade. Yeah. It's probably like, I don't know. It hurts my brain.
Yeah, it's strange to think about. They got all this weird shit. Obviously, other people make their own tequila, but they can't call it tequila. I can't even think of like a name brand that has like a version of tequila like that.
Yeah.
But anyways, we had the whiskey and it was good. It was a good tasting whiskey.
So if you're ever in Jackson, Michigan, if you're one of the 68 people that listen to this podcast, and you're ever in Jackson, Michigan, go to the Grand River Brewery. It's a good place to eat. We also went to
food's good, drinks good.
We also went to this place. So we're in between our 36 hole day. Okay. And this is when I realized I'm either not in golf shape, which is probably a real thing, but playing 36 holes a day is tough for your average golfer. It is tough. Especially when you play 18, 18, 18, 18, 18, and one of those days is the 36. The other day was supposed to be another 18, but we realized, hey,
it's too
much. We had a party to get to.
Too much for my weak body.
We had a party to get to at my house, so
yeah, be late. An unknown party.
Didn't even know about it. But we ended up, we're in Hell, Michigan, because we just Googled places to eat that were good next to this golf course. And I didn't realize Hell was close as hell, as my Faja would say. And so we ended up almost going to this biker bar. And, as we stopped at a stop sign and there was a T intersection from right to left, these bikers were coming down, like a big group of them. They looked like a bunch of wild hogs. And I was like, oh, we could totally use the biker bar. That's really close. No big deal. And we took a left and came around the bend, and there was probably 100+ bikes at this bar, and they were having some huge event. And it's not that we were scared. It's just that there was no place to park. Yeah. So we ended up going to like Hell's Diner, because in Hell, Michigan, if you've never been to Hell, Michigan, everything is Hell related. The post office, the Hell's post office, Hell this, Hell that, Hell everything. So we were about to eat at this restaurant. There's this weird dude staring at us. And then Cut forgot his wallet. We ended up going to the...
I had to go back to
the golf course. And then I said, well, we don't want to drive 5 minutes out of our way again. Let's just drive towards our destination and pick a restaurant. So we ended up drinking at the country bar.
Oh my God, the country bar.
And so, mind you, we're in... middle of 36 holes of golf.
It's a little... this town is a little teeny tiny, like one street light. And this bar is like right on the corner.
There's a bar, convenience store, and something else, and I'm not sure if they weren't all intertwined.
Probably a fucking tractor lot across the street. Like there was some weird shit.
Yeah.
The food there was very okay.
Yeah. I mean, not the greatest food, but good bar food.
Dip was all right. I think they're a little light on the seasoning.
But what was funny though is in between 18 holes of golf, I said, let's get a couple beers at lunch, float us out till we get out there, And Cut's like, well, I'm just going to order a shot of JMO.
Yeah, it's like my normal thing. I get a Jameson ginger ale, JMO ginger, and a fucking shot of JMO. And I asked her for a shot of JMO, and she came up to me with a fucking rocks glass, which is like this much of this bottle, and it's literally just full to the brim. of whiskey, and she sets it down. She goes, "We take country shots here," and I was like, "Jesus Christ!" I couldn't do it all in one sitting. I tried to shoot it. I got the first gulp down, and I was like, "I'm gonna save the rest."
And I was just like, I've never seen a shot that big.
No, dude, it was giant. It's a fucking big old rocks glass, dude. Just a big. It's supposed to be like a sipping glass. Like a mixed drink.
Core
glass.
Water, not a sponsor. But Core Hydration, if you want to sponsor us, let us know.
Oh, yeah, but
it's
delicious.
They got good water, not a sponsor.
Good water.
No, so we ended up eating at this bar. Learned a lot about the area from this little bartender lady.
Yeah,
told us,
lady.
Yeah, just told us about the area, places to eat at. She's like, "Oh, this place." I think the funniest thing was we just ordered our food, and she was asking about her day, and we told her the place that we pulled up to by accident, and then he forgot his wallet. She goes, "Oh, that place has great food." And I'm like,
"Damn it,
God damn it! Like you just fucking took our food and didn't tell us that." You didn't tell us that 10 minutes sooner.
She said that's the spot where she kicks it. Like that's where she goes.
Yeah,
like,
no, she goes
out.
to the biker bar. Yeah. She goes to the place right next door.
Yeah, well, same.
Yeah,
same thing. Same parking lot.
Yeah, weird parking lot.
Yeah, she's literally just like a dirt lot with 2 buildings on it, off the side of the highway.
Yep. And then today after golf, we capped it off with a nice family dinner. No, just a nice dinner at the bar.
Yeah, what was that place called? North.
True North. One North. Yeah, True North is a bank.
One North in Jackson, right?
Yeah,
it's good.
Good food, not bad. I think a good bar environment.
Good bar environment. Service could have been a little better. It was a little weird. I think she was flustered. I think she was making drinks for the whole place.
I think she was making a drink for the whole bar, which wraps around a long ways.
Well, not even that, but I think she was making them for like
everybody else.
Yeah, too. Yeah.
Like so she was running her bar, and
she was alone there, which normally it's like a 2 bartender thing.
Yeah.
Is it Sunday today? It is Sunday, huh?
It is Sunday. They could have been not expecting as many people.
Right, yeah.
Their pizza looked good there, though.
The pizza did look good.
And I was like, because somebody ordered a whole pizza and had like 2 pieces and left the rest.
Well, so one of the chicks came out and said it's some guy, Nick, one of the workers.
Oh, yeah, he was eating there.
And he's like, "Hey, Nick says you can have some of the pizza if you want." She's like, "No, I'm good."
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
I think it's one of the workers had it for like their lunch or whatever.
Yeah,
it did look pretty fucking fire though.
Yeah, so but we ended up just having the burgers.
Yeah.
So they didn't have the Traverse City burger. It had a cherry jalapeno jam on it, but they were out of the jam.
Out of the jam, yeah.
So I just ended up copying cut.
Yeah, the pretzel bun bacon burger.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Bad. The bun was way more greasy than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I don't understand why it was like that.
And it tasted fine, but it was just very greasy.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Somehow grease they just sprayed it for the shine.
It's like they dip it and then cut it.
Yeah,
like,
it was.
I don't know.
Or maybe I was like
maybe they brush it with butter. Maybe that's what it was.
I think that's what it had to be. Maybe garlic butter.
I don't know.
I don't know. Who knows?
Maybe.
But
it was good.
Yeah, and then on Saturday I get back to my crib, and then after we pick up some water and stuff, we get back to my house, and all my boys are here.
Oh yeah, all of them.
So
we
had
a whole crew in the backyard playing cornhole.
Yeah, so we ended up playing cornhole, the frisbee game, Beersby, and then going downstairs and playing some euchre. And I do have to say, playing euchre, probably some of the funnest time I've had playing euchre, because I just haven't played euchre in so long.
Yeah, it was a good time. You and Earl won a lot of games too.
Yeah, we finally got kicked off the table, and then Joe left.
Yeah, I know.
So he was like, deuces. Yeah. But overall, it was a good game. And then if you guys are big fans of our side show called The Picks, which will be entering season 3 of the
let's show them the fucking thing. I won something.
Yeah, so basically Cut flew into Michigan. This is the first time that Cut flew into Michigan being the champion of the Picks. If you guys watch the Picks, it's an Instagram show where we do a weekly pick 'em football. Me, Earl, Frankie, and Cut are all on the same show. It's about a 20-minute show where we go through and we do like a fantasy style scoring system for the picks. And today we finally did our handover ceremony with Cut.
Yeah, there it is, dude.
And
I'm the fucking champ, baby.
And how does
this is a real fucking belt though? Listen to this.
How do you yeah, we spent
that's like a hard metal fucking belt.
We all pitched. If I would have had my LLC, I could have made it as a write-off because we're losing money.
Yeah.
But we spent good money on it because
it's a real big fucking like championship belt.
If you guys want to watch it, it's the Pix 001 on Instagram. So right now there's not a lot of content. We're going to be throwing up the change over the belt here soon. So in the next couple of days, we're going to upload that there. But Cut's going to have the belt for the season. And then if he doesn't retain his title, he's going to have to fly back to either Michigan or Florida. Probably not Florida.
I mean, I'm looking at the final scores right now.
Yeah.
Frank's
problem was when he went down early, he went hard swinging.
He gave up.
And he kept swinging.
Yeah.
And he kept swinging. And he picked the lines, I think, in 7 of the last 9 weeks.
Really?
And one of them was a bye week.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a rough season for him.
I fell apart last couple of weeks. I just couldn't catch it, unless
it's tough going down a couple games, then you go down a couple more games. Like fuck, now you're like 3 weeks behind.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. The belt though,
that's the belt. I'm gonna put it down now.
Yep. It now it'll go back to Jersey, eventually Cali. So it's gonna have its nice little road trip.
Yeah, it's gonna be seeing the whole country.
We'll basically have
to take some cool Instagram pictures of it.
Yeah, and we'll throw it up. So that's the Pix 001
on
Instagram. Holy smokes, I'm Spider-Man.
They're gonna be posted on the same YouTube channel, right? Your YouTube channel?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
On this YouTube channel.
Yeah, when that starts up, it'll be
on this YouTube channel. It gets uploaded the next day. Yeah. So if you want day one, so we usually release a show on Wednesday night before the Thursday night football game, and then if
Thursday
not,
day it'll be on.
Yeah. So if it comes out
Wednesday night.
It comes out Wednesday night on Instagram, and it comes out Thursday morning on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just because we're trying to push those viewer numbers, we're trying to be sleazy and cheesy.
Yeah.
But that's the Pix 001 on Instagram, or upload on this page. There's actually 2 playlists. There's the Pix season 1 and the Pix season 2 already uploaded on this channel.
Yeah. Coming up on season 3. Geez.
Coming up on season 3. Coming up on our 4th season now for fantasy football.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to definitely do a better lottery draft system than we have been. So either
we'll come up with something.
I think I'm gonna try to build the homemade lotto ball mixer upper, because I do have a leaf blower.
Okay.
And then I do have an extra 5-gallon water drum thing.
Oh yeah, the water container. I mean, you could even cut that up and make it into like a fucking one of the crank ones.
Yeah.
Just like how they do the Powerball.
Yeah.
And then you just fucking reach in and grab one.
Yeah. So something better than
some better names out of a hat.
Names out of a hat.
Last year we had my little brother pick the names out of the hat, and he picked mine first and Taylor second. And everyone was like, oh, okay.
Nah, we're not there.
And I was like, all right. I think he picked 2 of my name too. He was like me, and then it was you. And he's like, oh, okay.
And it's like, even though we showed everybody the pieces of paper.
We cut them up and wrote
here,
them down. Like,
drop it in here. They were like, something's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny paper.
It was, especially since both of us are commissioners too. It was.
I'm the assistant commissioner.
Assistant to the regional commissioner.
It's very true.
Yeah.
What else do you want to talk about?
The trip's been real good. Been eating good food, drinking good beer.
A lot of it.
Playing mediocre golf.
Very mediocre golf.
Extremely mediocre.
Yeah.
Watching great TV. Obi-Wan Kenobi is fucking fantastic.
Almost forgot about that.
Obi-Wan Kenobi is amazing. We watched all 3 episodes that are currently out right now.
So if you don't want any Obi-Wan Kenobi spoilers, we'll see you next week until you watch it.
Yeah.
But we're gonna start talking about the show right now.
Yeah.
First off, I love the recap.
The opening scene recap was
great,
amazing, and it got me like juiced because it's like, oh my god, it's like the fucking sequel to the prequel. Even though it's not, it's like the cool story you wanted to hear about, because no one really knew much about Obi-Wan's time alone on Tatooine.
And it's really cool to see the time period of no more Jedi, so they all have to hide.
Yeah, because it's what since so how old did they say Leia was? She said she was 7 or 8.
10.
Oh, she was 10.
Yes.
So this is 10 years after Order 66.
Yeah.
Which would make it 5 years before A New Hope. Because he was still like a teenager, wasn't he? Wasn't he supposed to be like 16, 17?
Yeah,
like
he was in his teens, I think.
Yeah, so I guess 7 years before A New Hope. So it's in that little time frame. That's pretty cool.
And so you get to see like how these Jedi get hunted because you know, Jedis are Jedi.
Yeah, you see him get fucking cut down. I thought it was going to be more brutal than it actually was.
But Darth Vader comes out swinging, dude.
Oh, dude, Darth is fucking sick. I love everything with Darth Vader.
I love the colors.
Watching him and Obi-Wan like back at it again was pretty cool, but it sucks that like Obi-Wan kind of turned into a bitch because he hasn't really been studying.
No, he's rejected the Force.
Yeah, he turned it away. He didn't want his lightsaber.
It was like me playing.
He was just cutting fucking space fish in the middle of the desert for a living.
As I compare myself, was it fish?
It looked like tuna to me, but it probably wasn't.
I don't know. It's probably something.
I just called it space fish.
It was probably like space fish.
It looked like a big tuna steak that he was cutting.
How fresh is space fish?
It looked pretty fresh,
but it can't be that fresh unless their technology is just never frozen.
Out in the desert, dude.
Yeah, on a desert planet.
I don't know how fresh that meat is.
On a desert, yeah, exactly. So
I didn't see Obi-Wan eat it, but he was feeding it to his camel.
Yeah, and one of my favorite things. Oh, this fucking cat's gonna knock over this bit. So one of my favorite parts is the lighting on Darth Vader's suit in the dark. Because they're having this nighttime scene with Obi-Wan. You see him
all kind of lit up and like the lights, you see like the contour of the helmet
and how dark he is compared to the night lights. But then you see like his chest plate and all the color,
the lights that are blinking on his chest and shit.
And then he is just he's just filled with hate.
Ruthless. Yeah, he's ruthless. All he is vengeance. That's it.
Yeah,
he's just full of fucking anger and hate.
And it's great because now you're gonna see young hater Uncle Owen, you know. You're gonna see a young hater Uncle Owen. I'm excited. They're gonna bring some big names back.
Yeah, I mean,
when's Qui-Gon coming?
Yeah, Qui-Gon's gonna have to make some type of cameo, at least for an episode, because Obi-Wan eventually does get to talk to Yoda and Qui-Gon. Like, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, like the amount of traction that this thing's got. They already renewed it for season 2.
Yeah,
like after the opening weekend or whatever, it was already like it got so many views. Disney Plus was like, we want this again, and so they sent it again. So they're already on contract for next season. It's already being written.
That's super dope.
Yeah, it's already being written. So
that's awesome.
Obi-Wan as of right now, I'm gonna give it a 9.2 out of 10. Very early rating.
Good score.
It's pretty good
compared to all the other Star Wars stuff that's been put out. Not compared to the movies, but we're talking about like the Mando. It's a way better pickup than Boba Fett. I don't suggest watching the Book of Boba Fett week to week.
It's like a binger.
You binge that for sure. Binge the first 3 episodes and get through the boring ones.
Yeah.
But this one had me hooked on Monkey Phonics, dude.
It was pretty good.
Just like fucking Cartman.
Yeah.
Hey.
We might have some of that to watch tonight too.
New South Park's out. There hasn't been
new South Park. We also have to finish that episode of The Boys too.
Yeah, The Boys are out. Very strange. Amazon's going for it.
Very strange. They're going for it. Very gory still. It's pretty. It's cool.
Real. It's very real.
It's a very real superhero movie.
Yeah. So
TV show.
Yeah. So we got some South Park to watch tonight, and then we got some Boys to watch tonight.
Yep. Probably some video games and just nice little chill night.
Yep. But so we're gonna I don't know, you want to just call it there and have a quick episode? And
we'll just have a quick one. We'll probably film another one tomorrow or something
after work. Yeah, and then we're gonna be back weekly, but I was on vacation mode and Kat was out here for vacation.
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow we'll talk about I bought a bus.
We'll talk about the bus tomorrow.
A little sneak preview if you're still here listening to this. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the bus tomorrow.
Yep, and then that'll be released later in the week because Who am I, Joe Rogan?
Yeah, exactly.
But you guys have a blessed night.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
JT Show Show episode 104. Like, subscribe, share with your mom. Bye.